is up, you guys, and welcome to the Chosen League podcast, where fire sports content is the name of the game. I'm your host, Devin. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. Man, it's a sad day in Cleveland once again. Things just keep getting worse and worse. Um, uh, 23-9, he lose to the Steelers in Pittsburgh. Ah, So Kevin Stefanski had some comments after the loss. This was reported by the Athletic's Zach Jackson, who shared this on X, formerly known as Twitter. Stefanski said, "There's a long list of things we got to do better," in an answer that included potentially changing play callers. I just don't get it with Kevin Stefanski. It's like he has an allegiance to losing. He just doesn't care, and he really needs to check his ego because it's not your way or the highway, bro. Like, you don't own the Cleveland Browns. And Dillon Gabriel, not it wasn't looking too good for him. I'm gonna play a clip for you guys right here. Here it goes.
Third and goal from the 14. Gabriel laces it. Bobble. Avoided big mistakes last week against Minnesota. Wasn't quite enough to get the win. Shotgun throw.
Right now it looks like could be a one-on-one or at least a running back chip up top.
Gabriel.
There it is.
He got hit. 7 seconds left. Gabriel fires. Incomplete.
And see, this is what we have here. The same as before, playing it safe. And I remember watching this game, watching this Pittsburgh and Cleveland's game, and when they came out at halftime, after halftime, they came out for the third quarter, and reporters were talking to Kevin Stefanski, and they were asking what he needs to do going into the second half. This man says that we need to stay on the field longer. We need to get better. We got to stay on the field longer. Every down you had, you wasted it. Prime example in the clip I just showed you guys. Why, when it's 7 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter, you decide to go and try to score? And then the Pittsburgh Steelers were doing a great job defensively at the goal line. And what I've been saying before, Dillon Gabriel doesn't make good decisions at the goal line. He really doesn't. When they brought the pressure on him, he was done. He was cooked. 29 of 52, 221 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 6 sacks. There's no way in the world you should be throwing 52 passes. That whole game, and it's not just on Dillon Gabriel. I blame Kevin Stefanski. Out to my audience out there, I'm going to present you with this question. Should the Browns make changes to the coaching staff? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I do believe they need to make changes. Kevin Stefanski ain't doing it well. He ain't doing good. Their offensive line, decent. Honestly, when it comes to their defense, Cleveland's defense, their defensive line is solid, and their linebackers, their DBs need some work because Campbell just kept getting beat on every play. You trying to go head to head with DK Metcalf, you're gonna lose. He's twice your size, and he has too much skill and ability. He's so super creative. Also, Dillon Gabriel had 4 potential interceptions, and what I didn't understand from him in that on that third and 2 in the second quarter, first half. Why didn't you run the ball like you did in Minnesota when y'all played in London? If you notice, he stayed in the pocket a lot of the whole time. He didn't really move as much. He just, okay, let me pass it. And then you can tell by the frustration of the wide receivers, mainly Isaiah Bond at the goal line. He threw the ball and hit Isaiah Bond in the head. And he was just like, yo, what are you doing? Like, there was a miscommunication, and he needs to be better on that. Dillon Gabriel, there's no excuses. He has a D minus in my book. That's my grade for him on his performance. A D minus. It's just ridiculous. And at the same time, you still got Shador. You got Shador sitting there like, man, I'm ready to go in and play. But in this situation, it's like, should they even put Shador in based on what's happening? And I don't know. All I know is the offensive coordinator, Tommy Rees, why isn't he the one calling the plays? He's the offensive coordinator. It just goes to show you that Kevin Stefanski still wants to have his way and he wants to do his own thing. I mean, Browns wide receivers, Jared Judy got to do a better job of not dropping passes for real. Jared Judy, that's my guy, but you gotta work on that. 5 receptions, 43 yards. Fannin Jr. 7 receptions, 81 yards. Njoku 3 receptions, 28 yards, and he got hurt on one play. I just feel like Dillon Gabriel has to be better at putting the ball in the spot so he doesn't injure his teammates because that's what happened yesterday. Njoku got hurt. Steelers defense came to play. They had a total of 82 tackles, 36 solos, and 6 sacks. T.J. Watt was giving them the business. Um, Jalen Ramsey, Patrick Queen almost had an interception. It's just flat out ridiculous. Cleveland looks terrible, and they need to make changes now. They need to beef up their offensive line. The DBs need to get better because they were getting blown out, especially Campbell. He was getting beat by DK Metcalf. And Kevin Stefanski, you ain't it, man. You have an allegiance to losing. You just don't care. But anyways, that is all for today's episode. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. I'm Devin, and I'm signing off.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show.